Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the global Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
Hello everyone, my name is Naledi Mfoloe and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the latest edition of the African Diaspora News channel, where we unravel the stories that shape our world and our communities. Today we dive deep into the currents of information, from the pulse of politics to the heartbeat of entertainment. We've got it all covered, so please stay tuned for a news experience like no other. Now today we begin with a deeply troubling incident that has once again brought the xenophobia and racial intolerance into sharp focus. An African barber shop located in Sanduro area of South Belfast, part of British occupied northern region of Ireland, was recently attacked by far-right loyalist groups. Now, the far-right loyalist groups responsible for this attack trace their ancestry to settlers who actually arrived in Ireland between the early 1500s as part of the British colonial effort to transform Ireland into a British colony. Now, the irony here is deeply unsettling. Descendants of settlers now displaying hostility towards newcomers seeking work and a peaceful life is actually a marked contrast to their own ancestors' actions when they themselves were migrant settlers. Now, this act of aggression is not just an isolated event, but part of a disturbing pattern of xenophobia that continues to plow societies globally. The attack on the barber shop saw participation from across demographics, young and old, men and women. Now, this is a stark reminder of the deep-seated biases and prejudice that continue to simmer beneath the surface. Now, it's profoundly disheartening to see such hostility directed at people who have come to seek a better life. These Black individuals actually contribute to their community and economy with these businesses, yet they are met with violence and hatred. It's absolutely upsetting. This goes against the very principles of humanity and decency. Let's have a look.
Come on! Come on! Come on, Ed! Come
Now, the history of migration and settlement in Ireland adds layers of complexity to this incident. The ancestors of the attackers themselves were part of a colonial project that significantly altered the socio-economic landscape of Ireland. Their hostile attitude towards present-day migrants who are merely seeking to live peacefully and contribute economically contrasts sharply with the manner in which their forefathers actually imposed their way of life on the indigenous population. Now, the irony here is almost tragic, right? Those who are now showing hostility were themselves descendants of settlers. The far-right's actions reveals a profound misunderstanding of their own history and an alarming lack of empathy for the plight of modern-day migrants, especially black migrants. Now, in conclusion, I think that the attack on the African barbershop in South Belfast is a stark reminder of the persistent challenges of xenophobia and racial intolerance. It calls for a collective societal effort to actually foster understanding, promote inclusivity, and address both historical and contemporary grievances. Now, with that being said, let's engage in the comment section, shall we? We want to hear from you, and while you're at it, please give this video a thumbs up. That's it from me. Till we meet again, it is goodbye.